about that time of year again. Rosé season is upon us, and the first bottle that a lot of people are going to grab is Whispering Angel. But you're definitely missing out on some stellar bottles if that's the only rosé that you want to purchase. Provence is the oldest wine region in France, dating back to 600 BC. And funny enough, those first wines that were made in Provence probably weren't that far off from the Provence rosé that we're all used to today. The modern style of Provence rosé, pale pink, easy to drink, light, and crisp, isn't a mistake. It's a style that producers have been refining for the past few decades to create a consistent, specific product. And perhaps no wine more famously represents Provence rosé than Whispering Angel. For many people, when they think of rosé, and not just rosé from Provence, Whispering Angel is that rose gold standard. Let's be real here. It's the marketing team behind that wine that really does most of the heavy lifting. Without the branding, this stuff would just be another pink drop in a sea of rosé. So, since summer is creeping up on us again, let's take a look at 4 Provence rosés that I think are more interesting, better values, and more worthy of your hard-earned cash. First, let's start with something at the same price point, which is just under $20. Aix Rosé, spelled A-I-X. This is from the sub-appellation Côte d'Aix in Provence. This wine, compared to your average super pale pink rosé from Provence, is a little fruitier and a little darker. You'll find more red fruit notes like strawberry, raspberry, and watermelon, backed up by a little bit of rose floral lift and a saline edge. Next, another bottle from Provence that's right around the same price point as Whispering Angel, but I think just a better value all around. Pomponnet Rosé is that pale pink style of rosé, but not quite as light as some of the other stuff on the market. This wine has a rounded mouthfeel with peach, apricot, and melon notes, backed up by just a touch of herbaceousness and a softer finish than a lot of other super high acid light styles of Provence rosé. Next, we're going to come down a little bit in price to something right around $13, and this is actually one of my favorite Provence rosés. This is Mimi and Provence Grand Reserve. Now, this is a bottle that I've loved for a long time because it's a little more complex and a little bit more layered than a lot of rosé that you'll find at the $13 price point. This wine has notes of strawberry, raspberry, white peach, and citrus with a really crisp, clean finish. And finally, the fourth of these bottles is Jolie Follet Rosé. Right off the bat, one of my favorite things about this wine is that it comes in a 1-liter bottle. Now, this is pretty similar to Whispering Angel, but a few bucks cheaper. This wine is really light with strawberry and watermelon notes and a really mouth-watering light finish.